Okay, so this is Doug Wilson for Yellow Hawk Customs Outdoors, and we're going to be outdoors again this weekend. So we're going to be camping with Doc Mason, my buddy, right? So if you guys will come along with us, we should have a great time. Please stay tuned. Okay, so before almost every trip, we got to get something to eat, right? So we're here at Chick-fil-A.
Hello, thank you for choosing Chick-fil-A. This is Deborah speaking. Who may I serve you?
Hi, can I have a chicken mini meal?
All right.
Can
Your
you,
drink?
bottle of water, please.
All right. Anything else for you?
Can you stick a couple barbecue sauces in there for me, please?
Yeah, absolutely. One moment.
I got that 255 air conditioning. 2 windows down, 55 miles an hour. I'm trying not to turn the air conditioning on because once I do, I'll get used to it. And then as soon as I step out of the car, I'm going to sweat my balls off. So we got about 20 minutes to go. This is one long ride. This trip better be worth it, Doc. Okay, we got 20 minutes to go. And we're at exit 147, Snowshoe. I don't see any snow though. Stop. Oh, Lord. Didn't see it. There we go. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. My Jeep's a stick. I wouldn't fly any other way with a Jeep. I think I gotta go left. Yep. Uh-huh. I'm cheating with the GPS. Okay, so I'm here. Well, I'm at the place where I'm supposed to meet Doc. This is the cart house canoe launch area. So, but I don't know if we're gonna kayak. My back's been killing me. I got that sciatic nerve crap, and it like hurts all the time. So, I haven't been to the doctor yet. Not for that. It feels better when I'm standing up and I'm walking. It hardly hurts at all. But when I sit down, whoa, weird. Anyway, he's not here yet, I don't think. A lot of boats on the river today. This is Susquehanna, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. I kind of thought it would be flowing that way.
No, it goes towards Williamsport.
So, is that south?
Like when we came up last time, we came up through here. Actually, we came up here, and then at Lock Haven jumped over and drove down
okay.
the river. We drove through all this.
Right.
And then we went up here.
Okay.
And put in there.
That was a hell of a ride, man.
Yeah.
I've never been up this area, I don't think.
It's nice up here. I
Yeah,
like
it's
it a lot better
sweet.
with all the green instead of last time.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Everything looked dead. Yeah, we camped just around the site from here, like a mile and a half.
Oh, we did?
No, like
Oh, you have?
my brother last year when we came out.
Right.
We camped right around the corner and stopped here. There's a general store on the other side of the bridge there.
Oh, yeah? Doc brought his backpacking totes.
Oh,
He just puts a strap on the other end of this and wears it. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. That is sweet. I love, look, that handle, how it comes up like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love that.
Pretty
That's like the Viper, man. The Viper does that. That is so cool. What kind of wood is that?
spalted maple.
Spalted maple. It's like green. Dude, this handle is seamless.
Yeah, it's got some imperfections.
Man, you did a
Pretty
good
hard.
job. I'm not looking hard at it. What do you think, guys? What do we call it?
I think it's gonna be Ursa Major.
Ursa
and then
Major.
have, Constellation S.
Ah,
This
cool.
is a salt finish right here.
Salt? All right, cool.
I want to see how it holds up to corrosion.
We'll see. It's supposed to rain tonight.
It's
Very
supposed to
nice.
rain tomorrow too.
Is it really supposed to rain tomorrow too?
Yeah.
Oh,
just a
great.
little bit.
So this is the campsite. I'll just give you a 360. Backpack. My bushcraft kit. Doc, you can have fun in that kit right there. It's got everything in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
I even got a whole bow drill set in there.
With a bow?
No, I'm teasing. All right, man. Ursa Major. Sweet.
Or Big
Can't wait to
Bear.
work with this
Whatever
puppy.
you prefer.
Huh?
Or Big Bear.
Big Bear, right? I like Ursa Major. Love that handle. Very good. All right, we're going to set up the teepee tent. Teepee tent. This is Doc's Wilderness Wonder. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of room in there, Doc.
Not yet.
It's a Harry Potter tent, right? You go inside there and it's like 3 miles wide. All right.
Alright, that's lined up right.
You
I got
hold
a
it?
cargo net in there to hold wet shoes and stuff.
All right, roger that.
But I like the idea of a TARDIS better. It can travel through space and time.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas the Harry Potter tent, you know.
I see. You get them staked out and then you adjust everything. Teepee tent.
It's got instructions on how to do it by yourself, and you can and everything, but I end up having to make less adjustments and everything doing it.
Right, doing it that way. Well, if you have 2 people, it always works better,
Yeah.
no matter what. This thing's huge, man. It sleeps, what, 6, 7 people?
I think it's supposed to be 6.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want more than 1 on my side. You know, and even then, it should be someone I'm in a relationship with.
All right. The pole is like tilting now.
You can adjust that, no
There we go.
problem.
Got it. All right, I'm going to let it go. See what happens. I got it. I think the back's going to hold the pole. It's getting there. So basically all he has to do now is just go around and tighten everything up. Reposition, tighten, reposition, tighten. These things are expensive though, guys. $1,200 bucks?
Can't even remember now. Yeah, I don't want to have to keep walking through those weed lands and spinning. But now it'll be easier. The stakes are already there.
Yeah. The what? Yeah. Okay. We'll check them out. Fish Basket City. So there's no way you can set this tent up the wrong way. The poles, they just hook into each other. So there's no way you can set it up wrong. As long as you put color with color. This is the Big Agnes Copper Spur UL2. Alright, you see the gold on the poles? This end pole is gold, see it? That goes at the gold end of the tent. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I think do it this way. I think I'm going to turn it around. Get the head up this end. I'm looking for the most level spot in this area. I think this is it right here. In this configuration. Oh, man. Bunch of rocks here. There we go. Alright, it's pretty much up. The tarp is easy. There's the Thermarest Neo Air. I call it the potato chip mattress. There's Doc over there working with the Ursa Major. I'll tell you, for somebody who's only made 5 or 6 knives, he's getting really good really quick. Well, the man's a surgeon. So, he's probably good at everything he does.
It's specialty ground.
Yeah, it's not 3/16.
No, it's not quite that big, but it's bigger than an 8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Looks like 5/32.
can't see any edge damage at all.
This is some hard wood, too.
Yeah. My hand doesn't have a hot spot or anything from that.
Hold it up. Now that handle, The handle's right on the money.
It's comfortable. Salt quench.
Oh,
Or
okay.
heat treated with salt.
Right.
And so I just didn't sand it off.
Right, I get it.
I sanded it before heat treating though. You don't have to worry about warping and bending as much with the salt. It heats it very evenly.
That's a decent looking knife right there. That's a design I think that you could have mass produced and it would sell pretty well.
Oh yeah. I like it. The other side's prettier.
Oh, let's turn it over then. Jeez. Oh yeah, it's a lot prettier with that big mark on the blade.
Things.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's some really pretty wood.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what it looks like up against the now totally different woods. This is box elder burl and this is spalted maple. But it all, every burl looks different when you make scales out of it, so it's pretty cool. So this is the Delta Whiskey Little Hawk, made by Brian Sells, and this is the Ursa Major by Mason Simmons. Doc brings all the creature comforts when he's car camping. That looks like one of the better ones too. It's thick.
Yeah, I mean, I like that you could use it for other stuff in an emergency.
Exactly.
It would make a shelter.
Yep.
I think it would make a way to carry water.
You could get inside that thing in bad weather.
Yeah. I don't know how much fun it would be.
Well, it's like a vapor barrier bivy sack.
Yeah, but I don't know, without being so tight with no ventilation, seems like you'd come out sweaty.
You would.
Yeah.
Even in the winter you would, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, mountaineers, they use vapor barrier bivy sacks in their sleeping bags to keep the down dry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they put the vapor barrier inside their down sleeping bag so that over, a 7-night climb, they're not collecting water in that down every night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's hard to get things to evaporate in freezing weather, So the best way is to not let it happen in the first place.
If it can be exposed to wind,
That's
it can
true.
happen really fast. But
Okay, guys, so I figured what I would do. I get a lot of questions about this, okay? And for those of you who don't know what this is my emergency kit. Like, if there was only one thing that I could grab before running out the door or heading out the airplane or whatever, right? It would be this kit right here, okay? Because it does a lot of different things for me. And, I tell you what, if any of you guys have ideas on how I could make this better, leave them in the comments below, all right? So, anyway, let's open it up. This is a Cry Industries 5.56 magazine pouch. Holds 2 magazines, all right? All right, so the first thing we have is, who knows what that is? Doc? Cordage. Bank line. Right? Bank line. So there's that. And as I pull things out, think of all the different uses for it, right? There's a lot of cordage here. It's over 100 feet right here, okay? No, I'm sorry, 50. It's 50 feet.
it's nice that it doesn't have a big, heavy spool in the middle, too.
Exactly right. You don't need that spool, okay? Trying to segregate things here, but it's not going to work out that way. Okay, so a ferro rod. Now, this isn't just any ferro rod, okay? This is a firesteels.com ferro rod. In my opinion, they are the best. I don't know where they're made, but these are even better than the ones that I put on my sheath systems. This is a true soft mish metal. Strike it and it's like lava ferro rod, okay? So if you can't get a fire started with one of these, you might as well just go home and never come out again. Okay? And then on the back of that, I have an iNova micro light. I put these in those Hawk light assemblies, the ones that are real close to the surface of the sheath. The only thing I don't like about them is they're only like 11 lumens, okay? Just enough to see in the dark, right? So, good in a pinch, no problem, all right? Then there's a little plastic carabiner on there too. All right, there's that. A leather strop, right? Yeah, that's a strop. Well, where's the wood? You don't need wood behind your strop to make it a strop. You need a piece of leather. That's it. And a hard backing. So I got a picnic table here or a rock or whatever, okay? And it's got, sometimes it has white compound on it. Sometimes it has black compound. But just for stropping, all right? I think this side actually has diamond spray on it. Oh, man, my back. All right, what's next? All right, let's pull this out. Okay, so this is one of my favorite pocket knives. Actually, it is my very favorite pocket knife. This is a Victorinox Trekker without the serrations. Okay, most of them have serrations right here. I like the ones without serrations. This thing will feather stick like nobody's business. If you can't feather stick with this, you might as well just go home and never come out again. Right? It's got a multitude of other tools in it too. Right? It's even got a saw. And for you guys who don't think these saws work very well, just try it. Try cutting down a 2-inch tree and see how fast it is. This thing cuts down a 2-inch tree in 60 seconds. If you're relatively good at it. All right? And it's a locking blade as well. So there's that. That would do for my knife in a, survival mode thing, right? Okay, so this is an easy lap. Ceramic on one side, extra fine diamonds on the other. Okay? Easy lap. Sometimes I put these on my sheath systems. Okay? They call it a CD4. So Falkniven calls theirs the DC4. Well, this is the CD4. Right? Ceramic, diamonds, 4. And this one's smaller than a Falkniven. That's why I like it. It's easier to pack. Ooh, the dogs are going wild. And then a Leatherman Surge. Okay? You all know what that is. Multi-tool, right? What else we got here? Oh, look at this. I got even more in here. Yeah, let's get this out first. Okay, pocket bellows. All right? Now, for those of you guys who don't know what this is or don't have any experience with one, get it and use it, and you'll never be without it again. Because I'm not. All right? Pocket bellows. It gets those stubborn fires going again, A lighter with 50-mile-an-hour tape. An empty tin. I can put anything in this that I want, right? Right now it's got char cloth in it. But, empty tin. Then I also have a tin, right? Altoids tin, well used, with a bunch of char cloth, charred chaga, and a titanium striker. Okay? These titanium strikers are significantly better than a regular steel striker. They throw hotter, more copious sparks. Okay, so if you can find a titanium striker, suck it up, man, because they're nice. They work really well. All right? And then I got a couple of these green strikers in there for striking the ferro rod. Right? They work very well. if you strike with the right side of it. All right, got a couple of them in there too. All right, so that's it for the pouch. We got another striker, another 2 strikers in there. Okay, in case I lose one or want to give one to Doc. Here, Doc. You definitely want one of them. You got to strike it on the shorter side. You see the burr? Yep. You got to find the burr. Strike it with the burr. Okay, and that's it for this kit. Okay. Now think of all the different things I can do with this kit, right? And then, for you smart guys, think of some more things that I might be able to replace or add or whatever. All right? So there it is, my emergency kit. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See ya. It is not a camping trip unless it's raining, right? If it ain't raining, it ain't training. Yeah. So we had to throw this tarp up real quick. This is my 10 by 10 bushcraft tarp thing that doesn't get used that often. So stand here till it stops a little bit and then figure out what we'll do. Alright, so we got 2 Baco Laplanders. We got a brand new one, which is Doc bought this one, what, last week?
Yeah, something like that.
And this one's like, I'm going to say 2 years old, okay? I think it's more like 3, but it's like 2 years old, been used a fair amount, so we're going to see which one cuts better. You know, I want to see, you know, if they really that much difference between an older one and a brand new one. So we'll start with the older one. Which one you want? Here, this?
Yeah.
We're going to get a baton for Doc. This is the old one? Damn, this cuts good. All right, it wasn't too bad. And now, let's cut this guy. Doc, there's not a whole lot of difference.
Huh, how about that?
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of difference. I need a better... It's the other branches in the way.
Yeah, and then the ground too.
Alright, well, I don't know if that's dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably is.
I pulled it out of a dead pile.
Alright, well,
Can't tell
I don't
much of
see
a
much
difference.
difference. Not a whole lot of difference.
Alright,
And this one's been used a fair amount.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too.
Holds up well for a cheap tool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, it's time for Doug's Country Kitchen. I like cooking outside, right? I like using my stove and coming up with, you know, meals that are not really hard to fix, but really taste good. So, I got, I forgot something. Where's my blue food bag? What did I do with that? It's a bag with a bunch of food in it. Is that it right there on top? Yeah, that one. The
This
blue
one?
bag. Blue. There it is. Okay. I got... We're going to start with Red beans and rice. Red beans and rice. Start with that. Get some water. Thirsty. Filled these up before I left the house. Alright, well, I'm going to need some water. I just don't know how much yet. So. Alright. So, generally I don't cook like this. I don't cook in this pot, but since I got a river that I can clean out, clean with, I'm okay.
Oh, there is no fish in these waters due to acid mining, by the way.
Oh, okay, yeah. So don't drink the water?
Yeah, but not here.
What is acid mining?
I don't know, but it's terrible for the environment.
It's terrible for the fish.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's that. This already has some spices in it, but other than that, it's relatively flavor-free. So here we're going to get some magic sauce, okay? This is Panda Express. I want to say mango teriyaki sauce or something like that. And I add garlic to it. So put some of that in there, and that spices it up. Let's see, how much am I going to need? This bottle will make like 4 meals. Alright, let's try that. Alright, and we're going to put a little bit of hot pepper in it. There we go. Don't want it too hot. It's already hot out here. More garlic. Yeah, you can't have enough garlic out here. Can't have enough garlic. And then we're going to put a little bit of water in there, just so it doesn't burn the pot. I'm going to make kind of like a soup out of this. There we go. That should be enough. Now I mix this up and then I taste it to see if I got the right spices in it. You can use anything. You can use couscous for this, quinoa, anything. But I like red beans and rice. It's just a staple of mine in when I'm camping or backpacking. Yeah, needs a little more flavor. So the flavor comes from this. That should do it. That should be enough. Let's try that. Oh yeah. What else we got here? Maybe I'll put a little bacon in it. Bacon. Alright, that should do it. It actually tastes a little sweet. So I'm going to put some more, I'm going to put some chicken chicken, like bouillon. All right. That's probably enough. Doc's getting ready to make a fire. Keep everything moving in the right direction. Because sometimes I like go backwards. All right. That's perfect. Right? Now I can eat it cold, but did you hear that? Did you hear my jaw crack? Yeah. That hurt. All right. So, let's get the old reactor fired up. It's the old tried and true. What kind of stove do you have, Doc?
The one I use most commonly is a Espit stove.
Really?
Yeah, or an open
You
fire.
don't use a canister stove at all?
I've got a whisper light set up with a gas can.
Liquid fuel, yeah. You know, I got using a canister stove in the winter down to a science.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I put a windscreen around it so that the heat from the burner keeps the fuel bottle warm.
Yeah, you definitely have to do that with an Espit stove.
Yeah.
You barely got enough time to boil water with that.
There we go. Don't need a lot of heat. So I try to get it as low as I can. Alright, so you have to watch this because it heats up quick, right? You don't want anything to burn to the bottom of the pot. That's why I put this water in there and made it a soup. But once it's heated up, you're good to go. You can eat it. That water's already warm. Alright, so I'm going to eat this up. I'm going to heat this up. Ew, what the hell is that? Alright, I'm going to heat this up and then eat dinner.
Yellow Hawk Customs Outdoors. Combat and wilderness grade custom knife and sheath systems. We've got the badass gear for the badass outdoorsman. Yellow Hawk.